So the idea behind my project, I'll let Pasmi explain that because she definitely knew what she was up to and she didn't even know it.
Like an app that recommends a travel itinerary, because whenever I travel, I will Google best free things to do in whatever city.
So yeah, I set myself out to do something in an area that I love, which is travel. And I wanted to do an app for travelers. Initially, I thought budget travelers, but then I thought, what do we all have in common? Like me and probably most, if not all of you watching this video right now, we're freelancers, which means we do have the freedom to travel. Yay. But we also have the freedom to take work alongside with us and not be a typical vacation anymore. So I thought, why stick to recommending the Google free things to do in whatever city, which I ended up going with Lisbon because if you don't know, hi, I'm Portuguese, born and raised. I've lived like 30 minutes away from Lisbon my whole entire life. I've lived in Lisbon for a period of time, studied there for 3 years. It's a city I love. I'm not biased at all, okay? So yeah, I want to give not only recommendations of things to do, but places to work at. Because let's be honest, you're taking work with you, and the floor of your hotel room is not always the best place to be productive. And I've actually tried a dozen, probably more, co-working spaces in the city of Lisbon. So everything in the app are spaces I've been to myself. The descriptions are 100% human written. It was all me, sleeping in one. I tell you to bring headphones because the space was lovely, but it was noisy. It's all very genuine, and it's not like you just land in Lisbon and you Google co-working spaces and see the first few things that pop up are ads. These are true, tried and tested. But yeah, that's the problem I'm solving. Finding one, a place to work, and two, a place to wind down after work. And I made it so it fits with your budget. So you tell me your budget up front. You can switch it later if you need a bigger or a smaller budget. But you tell me your budget and I stick to it with my recommendations. There's a broad range of stuff to do and places to work at in terms of pricing. So no worries there. And in order to actually do this, I'm going to guide you through it real quick because I've talked enough. But this is where I started. It was simple Figma design. I just wanted to create the first page to give the idea of what I had in mind and to brain dump because this app lived here and I wanted to bring it here to share it with everyone later. So this is it. Good morning, enter name. Let's select today's Basecamp. But then I just copied and pasted this into a Figma made prompt. And the final thing, let me show you a little walkthrough. Oh, and I also used Figma Weave somewhere along the lines. And my cat is joining me as always. I used Figma Weave because I pictured this thing. So basically, to give a little background on the app, the recommendations for things to do after work, I call them quests to make it more gamified. And those quests, you need to prove that you actually did the quest in order to get points that you can redeem for gift cards, whatever. I'll show you that in a minute. But I wanted you to get something out of uploading your photo, not just uploading your photo and getting the points. That's lame. So I took the traditional Portuguese styles. If you've been to Lisbon, you've seen a ton. This is a photo I myself took. I went and pulled an image describer from it, an image describer node, and then I pulled this prompt concatenator. Tough thing to say. But basically it pulls this prompt and lets me pull another prompt and merge them together. It gave a nice ending result. So this is this photo right here made up to be some doodles of these tiles. Anyway, let's show the actual app working. First thing, SideQuest Lisbon, your work and travel companion. Let's say my name is Sylvia because it is. And then it asks you if you want to work part-time or full-time. Mainly the difference this has on the results of the app is it will give you more or less space to write your to-do list for the day in terms of work and more or less recommendations for things to do after work. So it does have an impact, but you can, again, change it later if needed. Daily budget, let's set to 33, which is my favorite number. Let's say I'm here for 3 days, although it's definitely 30 plus because I will never leave. And then let's create an account. Good morning, Sylvia. Yeah, good morning. 2:37 a.m. Yeah, good morning, I guess you can call it. You can switch from work mode to tourist mode. Say if you're on a weekend, you don't want to work that day, you can go straight to tourist mode. But the way the app is intended to work is a balance between everything. So it will recommend you a couple base camps, which are your workstations for the day. We have Hedden at Rocio. It's literally inside the most beautiful train station you'll ever see. Again, biased. It's 14 euros a day, which is pretty cheap. It has a phone booth and free coffee. Those are my kind of 2 key things to look out for. You can click here and be taken to the map so you can see how far or close you are. You can see here, it's literally inside the train station. And then you can book a spot, but you can want to see other options. We have Rejvesh, which is locally owned. I've actually worked with their team and has a great tight-knit community. And we have Idea Spaces San Sebastião, which I love them all. That's why they're all here, okay? This one doesn't have free coffee, but it has pretty cheap coffee in a coffee machine, and it's probably the best. And it has great views. You can see right here. It has a terrace all the way around. If you like to be up top and see the views, book this. Now, let's say we want, where do we want? We want to go to Cafés again. So you click it. It takes you to the booking page, which you can select what you want right here. Should give you an option. Yeah, they pass 25 a day, so you want to book it here. And then we went back to the app, and it's prompted with a to-do list. So what do we want to do today? Email clients, and let's say feed the cat, although you probably don't take the cat on vacation. In task number 3, you want to submit Make-a-thon, because we definitely want to do that today. And say, okay, done emailing client A, done feeding the cat, and done submitting the Make-a-thon. Ooh, it's side quest time. So again, if you didn't switch initially to travel mode, you'll only see side quest time once you finish all your to-do list items, so a little incentive there. And it says almond quest crushed, time to explore Lisbon. And here we have some recommendations. A picnic at Parque Eduardo VII. This gives you 50 points and has, again, the address here. We can see this is another free one. It's a stroll around the river. Trust me, I've done it, and I hate walking, but I've done it and didn't even feel it. So it's a beautiful place. And another free one, watching the sunset at one of the out there viewpoints. So let's say I want to watch the sunset at 2 a.m. Let's say I want to complete a quest. I can choose from my camera roll, which will open the files on my computer, but if you use this as intended as an app, it will pull from your camera roll. Let's put this photo of my dog, and as you can see, it adds that little border of the Portuguese styles. And here are your points and your custom memory, 25 points. You can share this memory, again, either with your family, friends back home, or on socials, and you can claim and continue. If you just want to test it and you don't want to have to upload something, you can click to use a sample photo instead. Obviously, this is just for the prototype, but here's a beautiful picture that, again, I didn't take from Google. And yeah, it has another child pattern. Another thing I can show you is if I go to my profile, it allows me to mess around with the daily budget. Maybe I'm feeling frisky today and I'm going for 60. I can say I'm working full-time today, and I can visit my scrapbook to see what I've been up to, and again, share the memories with others. And we also have here total points. It says tap to redeem, and this is the part that's coming soon. I really want to implement this, even if I need to eat the costs in the beginning. I'm totally cool with that. But I thought, what's useful for people? Amazon, Uber Eats, always useful, and Starbucks, the standard. But let me know if you have any other recommendations for this or for the app in general. I'm super excited about this. Oh, and I couldn't forget, you can change languages to a couple of them. But yeah, I babbled on for forever. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and now I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye.